So you call Suburban random streamer, bro? Damn, Suburban, how you feeling, bro?
You don't like looking ugly? Shut up. Come on, come do something. Come do something. Pull up. Yeah, walk up. That's what I thought. They chipping out.
What's up?
All for the clip, bro.
Yo,
all for the clip, bro.
I can't do that.
We don't know each other like that.
Okay, oh, we don't know each other like that.
No, on
like
God,
that.
that's not cool.
Okay, my bad.
On God,
Okay,
you
okay,
bugging.
sorry. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Like, it's cool for a clip. That's not the clip, gang. That's not the clip.
What happened?
YouTube, what's up, boys, man? We are back with another reaction video. Niggas are putting lube tube, L YouTube. Anyways, F them niggas. YouTube, what's good? How y'all boys living? We are back with another video. Let's get into it. Today we have the clusterfuck of streaming culture by Matty Balls. Now, what does that mean? Streaming is in an insane place currently. I'm not gonna lie, like they could be doing anything for the clip, anything for the, you feel me, for the engagement, for the views. Let's see what Matty got to say. Matty Balls, the balls finally dropped. Let's go, bro.
Unless you've been living under a rock, it's pretty apparent that live streaming is one of the biggest avenues for content in the world. From creators like Speed performing at the World Cup finals to Kai Cenat hosting Streamer University with some of the biggest people on the internet, live streaming is a pretty big deal these days. But because of all of the hype around streaming, it's also resulted in an environment where some
YouTuber shoots man pursuing
harassing others in public and filming people without their consent to committing crimes and even shooting people. Streaming culture has become pretty toxic. So today I wanted to look into the dark side of live streaming. If you've been on the internet throughout the past few years, you've probably noticed the live streaming takeover. However, as fast as the content has grown, it wasn't overnight. Now I could go super into detail about how streaming got to where it is.
Oh my God, chat, we should do a camping stream. Holy.
But that's all kind of boring. So
you do a camping stream.
IRL streaming and stuff like that dates back pretty far, but around then it was only a few guys since the tech wasn't great and vlogs were dominating. And at first, as many of you probably know, gaming was what viewers flocked to. For most viewers, their first experience with live streaming content was probably gaming. And it stayed like that for a while. You know, you had—
I ain't gonna lie, my first experience with like live streaming was dead ass, like it was Kai. It was Kai, okay, it was Kai. Nigga had a horse in the room. When I see that shit, I'm like, what is this shit? I'm like, niggas have a whole horse in his room. Gang, I'm like, all right, this is low-key entertaining. What's going on? Like, dead ass. Actually, what's crazy is I didn't even get on Twitch until my homie put that shit on his screen when he was in college. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was nuts, bro. This shit was nuts. I remember watching Kai Phantom with him on his desktop. Like, it's nuts, bro.
Guys like Syndicate, Soda Poppin', and all these other names that flourished during the 2010s. As time progressed, things continued to change and evolve. The just chatting section on Twitch is where people did IRL stuff for a bit, but it was mostly gooner stuff like hot tub streams. However, some just chatters did IRL streams, people like Ice Poseidon. Also around this time, guys like Ninja took the gaming side of things to the next level, hosting Fortnite streams with some of the biggest celebrities in the world.
I low-key remember that, bro.
I mean, Drake.
I low-key remember the Ninja Drake stream. That shit, I thought it was ass. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is, first of all, I'm like, who the fuck is Ninja? Then I'm like, oh, he playing with Drake? I'm like, what is, this is really old. It's really old. I was in, this is 2017, 2016. I was at Appalachian State when this shit came out. I'm like, who the fuck is Ninja? Not gonna lie, this is when Ninja was probably like at peak. This is the peak Ninja. It's just peak Ninja. You know what's crazy thinking about it now? Ninja's skills at that time versus now, Ninja low-key is like irrelevant in the Fortnite like scene now, which is wild to say.
Travis Scott and Juju Smith-Schuster all on one squad was pretty crazy.
Damn, Juju Smith-Schuster, that is right.
Every time we get a kill, the entire chat is just saying God's plan.
And for a long time, this was the most popular niche. But under the surface, IRL streams were bubbling up. It started with guys like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat, who did all sorts of crazy things on their streams, had celebrity guests and things like that. As streaming continued to grow bigger and bigger, it was these content creators that flourished. And while gaming still does perform pretty well, it became clear that that was no longer the number one. Because of all this hype, innovation was inevitable. You had Speed, the FaZe guys, Kai, Neon, and a multitude of others that grew brands that commanded sponsorship.
Ninja was bigger than Kai in his era? You think so? You think Ninja was bigger than Kai in his era? Is that Sneeko? Wait, Sneeko chilling with Neon and Rage?
Multitude of others that grew brands that commanded sponsorship.
When did Sneeko chill with Rage? Chat question, who do y'all think changed streaming? Kai, Speed, or Aiden? That nigga got a bang. Jesus Christ. Aiden, you think Aiden changed streaming? Oh, that's right. Aiden brought the collabs in, didn't he? Aiden brought the collabs in. I think Speed. You think Speed did? I want to say they each had their own part. I wasn't there. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't there. Like doing their highlights. I wasn't there. I was just seeing clips and shit. If that, I wasn't really on Twitch like that. Y'all niggas know more than me. Deadass.
It's worth hundreds of thousands, sometimes.
But from what I'm seeing, I can't say Speed. I can say Speed probably as of today's date. Yes, he's probably changed it. But I'm not gonna lie. That nigga Aiden, I think Aiden changed the game in general because he bought all them collabs and shit in. And then Kai just, you feel me? Kai just amplified that shit to a whole different level. Speed. What did Speed popularize? I mean, granted, wait, chat. Did Aiden find Speed? Yo, question. If there was no Aiden Ross, would there still be a Speed and Kai Cenat? Yes, right? But would they be as popular? Or am I just bugging? Like, think about it. If there was Aiden collab with Kai, gave Kai the spotlight. Same with Speed. Without Aiden, would there be a Kai? I mean, he had AMP though. He had AMP, so interesting.
Millions of dollars, which is honestly pretty cool considering where live streaming started. As you guys probably already know, streaming is huge, and alongside podcasting and thanks to TikTok and Instagram Reels, it's one of the biggest content industries there is right now. And I think one thing that really demonstrates how crazy live streaming can get, especially IRL streaming, are subathons. Subathons are a combination of subscription and marathon, where the stream continues if people keep subscribing to your account. You know, if enough people don't subscribe, then the stream ends. It was popularized by Ludwig in 2021, who streamed for 31 days straight. So you'd see him on.
Wait, Ludwig did a subathon?
Watching movies.
Wait, Ludwig started the subathons? Damn.
He's working out his garage and stuff like that. He was always on camera, except for when he went to the bathroom. But subathons can vary quite a bit, with some going on for days as long as the fans keep donating. And in some cases, like with Kai Cenat's Mafiathon, for a month straight, uninterrupted, no breaks, no sleep, and mostly no privacy.
Miles, can you tell me what motivates you? Or who motivates
you? At the top.
Your mom, Nick.
Oh, so he had it before Kai did his Mafiathon 1 then, correct? So really, everything in streaming is just something just revamped to a better version of itself, depending on who that person is and how they revamp it.
Shout out to Kudos. Thanks for the bits. Those smell amazing. You sound like a...
Oh my God, chat.
Oh, I'm from...
I remember the fucking NPC era?
Subathon and
Yo, bro, the NPC era on fucking TikTok, that shit was crazy, bro. Niggas like, thanks for the roses. Yeah, yo, what? That was so dystopian. Jinxie and Queso are top when Kai wasn't streaming. Now, I literally think Jinxie might be top even now.
Is the scale.
Like, some people
mostly gaming and just chilling a bit to now having tons of celebrities like Kevin Hart and guest starring, tons of other streamers, and all sorts of crazy things going on. I think the best comparison is like it's a modern.
I mean, granted, you gotta
that's
think
really what it feels like. And with Kai Cenat raising the bar so high, there have been a ton of other streamers that are attempting to match the viral content that he's putting out, which has created another meta for these IRL streams, and that is called clip farming. Now, to some degree, the entire point of live streaming is authenticity, because you're watching it all live. It's supposed to be real, you know, and it can't be edited, so it's gonna be raw and straight from the heart. But what happens when nothing that interesting is going on? Well, similar to reality TV,
what you watch DJ last night, Bestie?
Curated or forced. You could just be doing something funny, corny, extra, or even dangerous, and usually it's just jokes like FaZe Adapt, who pretends to be dumb for a funny clip on a stream.
Not for a while. I pushed it back this year.
Oh, really?
You're watching? Word?
October this year.
Jeez, it's a good video there. It's a good video there.
June normally, but this year.
I think clip farming low-key messed up streaming low-key, bro. And I think clip farming messed it up in a way it's like nigga would do anything for the clip, bro. You feel me? Like nigga would do anything for the clip, you know what I'm saying?
I push it back because everyone keeps calling me old, so I want the gap between us to get a little smaller. So every year I'm just gonna push my birthday back.
I reckon
so typically it's not
to do that. Do the over the top shit. What's over the top? You feel me? Like, what's over the top? Because, gang, I mean, not gonna lie, like, there is no threshold now for clip farming. You can clip anything, good, bad, hate farming. Like, you feel me? Like, you can. There's no threshold.
That's serious. But it definitely can be when you get into higher stakes situations. Thanks to the rise of short form content and the new marketing clipping.
Yo, this nigga collab is going to do irreversible damage to kids. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying y'all who on stream right now, but there are some kids who will emulate what Collab is doing to get by and to get women and to get anything, bro. This nigga Clav, I'm not. There's good and bad streamers, bro. There's good and bad streamers. This nigga Clav, my opinion, he's not a good streamer. Like what he stands for, what he does, ain't jacket or clap me, nigga.
Streamers will try to either organically.
Arrested because he mog farmed the. Getting arrested because he mog farmed the mold cop.
Or inorganically capture live moments, usually just a few seconds to a minute, that are worthy of being reposted online. Clipping has made streaming significantly larger, and clipping essentially is just when individuals.
What? Leon fake getting jumped and hanged out with OF models. He fake dying. Oh yeah, I know that. Make money by posting clips of streaming university campaign details. Platform, TikTok, Instagram. What the fuck? Payment system. 50. Yo, this is fucking robbery. 50 cents per 1,000 views. Minimum views required for pay 100. Dog. Minimum required views is 100,000. Like what? If you get 100,000 views, that's what? $1,000? $100? It's $100, isn't it?
Streamers or companies working on behalf of streamers hire out contractors who repost different clips from streams on TikTok or other social media.
1 mil is 500.
They call it clip campaigns, and it's the method that blew up Clavicular, a very popular streamer who you may be familiar with. For example, in March of 2026, Clavicular's clips got over 2.2 billion views from 69,550 videos posted by an army of 1,600 clippers. So basically, they hired out a bunch of kids in their mom's basement.
1,600
Premiere Pro,
clippers.
cut up little clips of the stream, upload to TikTok. And as you can see on this chart, there are tons of streamers utilizing clipping through Kick, and plenty more that are not listed that are doing it themselves or working with other companies. These
chat. Are we making that move? Are we making that move? Bro, they getting paid like that on Kick?
videos leverage diminishing attention spans, which solves one of the main issues that streamers are facing. So for a lot of people who can't stomach a full multi-hour long stream, there are endless amounts of clippers clipping clips to be viewed on TikTok and apps like it. Also, feel free to check out my video on clipping if you're interested. I go much more in depth about it and cover some crazy stuff.
Of course you would, Pesky.
Nowadays, streaming has clips, clip farming, and clippers. But what makes a good clip? Well, of course, it can be funny, it can be entertaining, it can be kind of crazy. However, a lot of modern clips have some element of rage bait, and this is where streaming gets a little more toxic. Rage baiting obviously isn't exclusive to streaming, but it is extensively common within the streaming world. If you don't know what rage baiting means, rage bait refers to content that tries to provoke anger or outrage as a means of gaining attention or making money. It has a wide variety of applications, whether you're messing around rage baiting your friends, you're rage baiting strangers, or some people just do it for occasions or outrage.
What the fuck is going on right here, bro?
Of gaining attention.
We got Kai ripping his nigga's shirt off.
Or making money. It has a wide variety of
Ray ripping his shirt off.
Whether you're messing around.
And niggas are hitting the motherfucking chair.
Rage baiting your friends.
What the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck?
Baiting strangers, or some people just do it for the sick, twisted fun of it. In most cases, it can be lighthearted, but when it comes to streaming content, the stakes can rise pretty quickly. And usually what it is people just saying something ridiculous or offensive, or doing something ridiculous or offensive. That way, commenters and viewers get upset. They interact with the video, leaving comments like, oh, this is so stupid, this is so ridiculous, this is so crazy. And then the streamer gets more attention, notoriety, engagement, and ultimately money from these clips. As streaming has continued to grow, especially the IRL stuff, some bad actors got in on the hype. I'm talking about the true cornballs, from clip farming to faked or excessive pranks to straight up harassment of the public for views. And again, it was far from everyone doing this annoying stuff, but it's happened enough to create controversy after controversy and an endless amount of headlines, which leaves us where we stand today. Early on in streaming, when gaming was dominating, you could argue the content ecosystem was relatively safe. That's aside from streamers getting swatted here and there, some slurs being dropped, but the issues we have today are extremely different and, in my opinion, worse. The phenomenon of IRL streaming has created a severe escalation, which was often seen in the YouTube prank or challenge videos back in the day. Except this time, it's with a live audience, which raises the stakes significantly. Like, people already act out enough when cameras are on, but when you toss in the fact that there's a live audience out there, and when it's out there, it can't be changed, that can get pretty serious. On top of this, streaming got significantly more toxic, in my opinion, when Kick entered the picture. The streaming service Kick was created in 2022 as a competitor. In my opinion, when Kick entered the picture. The streaming service.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Yo, Aiden, I don't know who your barber is, gang, but my nigga, what the fuck do we got going on?
Kick was created in 2022 as a competitor to Twitch. It's backed by the gambling company Stake and was created to rival Twitch for the unique factor of looser moderation. They've been huge contributors to both clipping and also the rise of many controversial streamers.
Did he turn his
Like
back?
I said, there has also been a degradation of sorts in the type of content that's been going viral. This is because of algorithmic reinforcement.
Yo, this nigga Rakai, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Love him, hate him. Nigga might hate Rakai, but listen, Rakai really, he really wanted one-on-one when it comes to this fucking streaming shit.
Enforcement, dopamine loop, and the audience effect. With algorithmic reinforcement, social media algorithms are designed to prioritize extreme, shocking, or emotional content. Because of this, the safe or normal posts stop generating engagement, so creators feel a lot of pressure to take bigger risks to stay relevant. With a dopamine loop, the online reward system of likes, shares, and comments triggers dopamine releases in the brain. So when a stunt committed on a live stream no longer causes the same level of reaction, users must escalate the behavior to get the same chemical high. And lastly, with the audience effect, sometimes called,
You're saying pretty much like the more extreme the more extreme the clip is, the better it is for the viewer itself. That's dangerous though, right?
stop generating engagement. So creators feel a lot of pressure to take bigger risks to stay relevant. With a dopamine loop, the online reward system of likes, shares, and comments triggers dopamine releases in the brain. So when a stunt committed on a live stream no longer causes the same level of reaction, users must escalate the behavior to get the same chemical high. And lastly, with the audience effect, sometimes called the online disinhibition effect, it can cause streamers to behave more recklessly in front of an invisible, validating digital audience than they would in real life.
Not gonna lie, that's dead ass true though. Like you really gonna, you feel me? Like you really wanna do everything you can for niggas on a chat. You feel me? Like granted, I fuck with the niggas, but nigga, I don't know your niggas in person. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get a clip out. In my morals, I would say. Like in my mood, I'm not gonna do no crazy shit. But like some nigga will take it that far for a validation of the chat, validation of the clip. You feel me? Like if I'm doing a IRL stream with like Herb or somebody, or just me by myself, I'm gonna do a clip, or I'm a clip on more than I would as my regular self. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day with the Rupini police shit. Would I do that if y'all wasn't there? Fuck no. But I'm gonna do it just to validate y'all, to get y'all's quote unquote approval, if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna do it to get more of a high. Not from y'all, but more of a high for myself.
All of this has resulted in a large chunk of streaming culture becoming very toxic or even degenerate, for lack of a better word.
Clipping, you want to clip to get what you want to get to.
Off or culminated at Streamer University. Streamer University is an event put together by Kai Cenat, the top dog of streaming. Basically, it's a 3-day event where streamers, content creators, influencers, and many more stay at a university that Kai rents out. Some of the people who attend are already famous, and some are up-and-comers. Not all of them are streamers, some of them are just entertainers, musicians, or whatever, but the whole point is that they can learn how to stream and also make content in the process. There are classes where they can learn about streaming, but that usually doesn't end up becoming the focal point. Usually the focal point is whatever crazy shit they can do to create the most viral clips. Like this, for example.
Man, what did I do to you? I didn't say a word.
I know you walked away from me. What happened?
Chat, how pissed would y'all be if somebody threw hot sauce in your face, bro?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Gangster. What you talking about right now?
This
Gangsta.
clip was crazy, man. He said gangster after throwing a drink on a girl. That's crazy. And then he ran away after. Actually, it was hot sauce, which is even crazier. Also, because of the rise of streaming and how common it's becoming to clip farm in real life, streamers and content creators are getting a little more comfortable going up to people and doing whatever they want, all for
You
the sake of the
see?
clip.
I'm stressed out right now.
You see what I'm saying?
You sir.
What's up?
All for the clip, bro.
Yo,
All for the clip, bro.
I can't do that.
that's,
God.
we don't know each other like
Okay.
that.
Oh, we don't know each other like
No,
that.
on
like
God,
that.
that's not cool.
Okay, my bad.
On God,
Okay,
you
okay, sorry.
bugging.
Okay, sorry, my
Like
bad.
it's cool for a clip. That's not the clip, gang. That's not the clip. What happened? Not the clip.
Has anyone seen Ben?
Not the clip, gang. Not the clip, gang. Bro, chat. This is what I'm talking about. Be moving like that.
Nigga, if fucking, well, the guy's name was the Mighty BA. If the Mighty BA did that to Yusuf, boom, you said, no, that's not the clip, it's not it, da. Cool. If that was PBM, if that was Kai, if that was, who else? Phantom, would Yusuf get upset? No. Why? Because it's levels to this shit, you feel me? It's levels. Do you know code?
I know you. Like, see,
I know code.
now I don't know you.
Fuck is code?
Now I'm not gonna be friends with you, gang. That's not the clip, bro. We don't know each other like that. It's cool. I'm gonna let niggas rock. It's streamer you. They try and get their clips off. That's not the clip, bro. I don't like that.
Of course, a lot of this rage bait
streamer
stuff
group.
ends up being staged, you know, as a form of clip farming. Like this clip where Kai Cenat got into a fight with some random streamer.
You call Suburban random streamer, bro? Damn, Suburban, how you feeling, bro? See, that was a good clip, though. That was a good ass clip, though.
But I don't think
good
Streamer
clip.
University itself is the problem. As crazy as it is, all the people involved in Streamer University know what they're signing up for. The real problem is that a lot of the people consuming this sort of content who want to become the next big streamer will see all the crazy things going viral and try to recreate it on their own. Sadly, a big part of pushing the line for views has included creators straight up harassing random people on the street. This has been enabled.
Who was Maddie's guy watching him? Matty Balls.
The rise of meta glasses.
One more boys, Matty Balls. What the fuck was this? Look at my 22-year-old son watching his favorite streamer. Nigga, is this for Kai in the hot tub? Who the fuck? Oh yeah, we're cooked.
For views has included creators straight up harassing random people on the street. This has been enabled and normalized in part thanks to the rise of Meta glasses, which is Meta and Ray-Ban's collaborative pair of glasses that can record people often without their knowledge or consent. According to BBC, wearers, often young men, get people to sign fake petitions or retail workers to smell candles sprayed with bad odors. Sometimes they steal food as it's being handed over at a drive-thru and record their sprint. What's arguably worse.
Yo, got that. It was just me, right? Like, what the fuck?
Though, is women leaving the beach, going into a shop, or simply standing outside are now being approached by men usually wearing Meta's Ray-Bans, often in order to film the women's responses to casual questions or pickup lines without their knowledge or consent. The women only find out about the videos of them after they gain traction and often abuse online. What do Meta Ray-Bans have to do with streaming? Well, I think Meta glasses, short-form content, and the rise of live streaming culture, all in tandem, have made our culture in general way more comfortable filming strangers in public. There's just so many more people out there that I think don't see a problem with running up to someone with a camera or your Meta glasses or streaming, whatever. And usually it's not just filming them, because whether it be live or recorded, content creators are significantly more comfortable harassing people in public and filming it without their consent. I first realized this was a real problem when I was visiting a buddy in Vancouver, and a guy came up to us and asked his girlfriend if he could curl her, you know, like a bicep curl, like that. Obviously that's a weird question to ask someone, and I saw that he was like sneakily trying to
Nigga, what the fuck you asking? I curl you?
record it with his phone. He could have been live streaming. I don't know. I told him he couldn't, but he could curl me if he wanted to because I'm a bigger guy, and I think that scared him away because he was a little guy. But regardless, that was just weird and annoying. And it's unfortunate that I have to be on camera without my consent. You know, this guy just walked up to me and started trying to make a clip about it. You know, it's crazy. And since my friend lives in a bigger city, he's encountered streamers out in public multiple times. So clearly this is becoming a common occurrence. Not only is this sort of thing more common than it was before, or more obnoxious than ever before, but it's also getting dangerous. A perfect example of this is the live streamer.
Oh,
Chud the
there
Builder,
he is.
a streamer known for his controversial IRL stream.
I gotta go again. I blue Kai San good, bro.
Frequent use of racial slurs.
I ain't like this nigga Chud the Builder. This nigga, yo, gang.
And harassment directed at black people. Obviously, this content has garnered a ton of backlash.
Like, I don't understand, like, how can you call this content? You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're openly being racist to black people, saying, yo, don't chip out, bro. Don't chip out, my nigga. And then my thing is, then there's some black people who would be like, oh, you're good, bro. Oh, you're funny. Oh, you're funny. You Uncle Tom ass nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. Dead ass. Like, what the fuck? Oh, God, that pisses me off. Oh, God.
But due to how well rage bait works in the algorithm,
what's even crazier? Hold on.
And how popular this sort of...
This nigga Chud, he was fucking a transformer. He was fucking a transformer, bruh. No, he's not that. He was having intercourse with a transformer way back in the day, and he had on a fairy costume. Chud the Builder used to wear a fairy costume while having a transformer. But now you want to come out and say niggas is chimping now. Niggas is being, you feel me, calling niggas boys. That was crazy. He wouldn't do it in like the hood. He wouldn't do it in like every dense black populated area. He would do it on streets where like, okay, maybe there's black people here. Gang, go to the hood and do that shit. Come on, like, come on, bro.
Content can be. It's also gotten him an insane amount of attention, fueled by a weird army of racist keyboard warriors who go to bat for their Chud King. And Chud has faced public condemnation,
For their
platform
Chud King.
suspensions, and even legal controversies. However, none of that
He's in
comes
jail right
close
now,
to what
too.
happened most
He's
recently.
dumb
About
as
halfway into 2026, Chud received
shit.
national media attention following a shooting outside of a courthouse. Over time, it became a recurring theme for Chud to yell some racist stuff and then flash his gun, which might be the definition of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Chud himself even stated that he believed eventually one of these encounters would end with the death of a black person.
You don't like looking ugly? Shut up. Come on, come do something. Come do something. Pull up. Yeah, walk up. That's what I thought. They chipping out.
See, like my thing is like, why did y'all approach him? I mean, granted, if he has something on him, it's gonna be hard to approach him. You feel me? But like, bro, if it's me, nigga, we're gonna go all the way in. Like, nigga, you're not gonna call me ER. I'm not doing anything. What the fuck?
Pocket. I'm being so serious. When you run up on this man and you're mad about the racist stuff he says to you, if you know,
Control yourself like a human.
That wouldn't even be anything that moves.
The first big incident came in early May when someone knocked his hat off, so he began pepper spraying them while calling them racial slurs. This went viral and added even more fuel to the fire. And while his haters grew, due to all the attention, his supporters did as well, pushing him to do crazier and crazier things. On the afternoon of May 13th, Chud was scheduled to appear in court over an alleged $3,000 debt owed to a credit card company. Outside the courthouse, he became involved in an altercation with a black man, and during the confrontation, Chud drew a handgun from his jacket pocket and fired multiple shots at the guy. Reports also state that Chud accidentally shot himself in the arm during the incident as well, which
Nigga cheddar bobbed himself. Nigga cheddar bobbed himself, stupid ass nigga. Fucking cheddar bob.
is pretty
What the
funny.
fuck?
That's kind of deserved, I think. So police arrested him and charged him with
Nigga
attempted
cheddar
murder,
bobbed him,
employing
bro.
a firearm during a
Dumbass
dangerous felony,
nigga.
aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. His bail was set at $1.25 million, and an
Whoa.
expected controversy ensued. The internet did what it does, and
Chud the Builder, streamer known for racist videos, receives over 100K. Chud the Builder, known for racist videos, receives over 100K after attempted murder charge. Black people has garnered $1,000 in donations to his fundraising campaign hours after. Wait, them niggas gave this nigga money?
Chud started a fundraiser, and a bunch of his racist fans gave him a bunch of money. And on top of
Chat. No. Hold on. What?
and Chud started a fundraiser, and a bunch of his racist fans gave him a bunch of money. And on top of this, he created a meme coin which skyrocketed in value.
He created a meme coin and $1.6 million. The act of being racist itself is fucking insane. Racist, it's not. Like, from what I've seen, heard, experienced, racism is not born in you, it's taught. You feel me? It's taught. And granted, I don't think Chud the Builder is, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's inherently racist. I just think he's seen something that he knows, that we all know is going to get engagement, views, everything that you want, good, bad. And he said, fuck it, I'm gonna just ride it. You feel me? I'm just ride it. But this nigga retarded. Dead ass.
And honestly, this Chud the Builder guy just seems like the worst possible culmination of internet degeneracy, but in real life on a live stream. Immediately following the viral moment, this became a heavily politicized thing.
And what's crazy with Chud the Builder, like him doing this shit on live, everybody seen him get all this money, blow up. Bro, it's going to create copycats. And I believe there already is a copycat. I want to say there's a Mexican nigga that's doing the same shit that Chud did. There's a Mexican nigga doing the same shit that Chud did. A Mexican nigga like, gang, what? Like, what the fuck?
I'm not going to focus too much into the specifics of Chud's case, since that's not the objective of the video. The point of bringing him up, though, is to demonstrate the broader growth of online racism, rage bait content, engagement farming, and how all of this can come together in IRL streaming and become active.
Chat, I have a question for y'all. Chat, YouTube, if you're watching this far to the video. You see how Chud did all the racist shit? He got engagement, he got the hate, he got all that. I'm not gonna lie. To grow on any platform, to grow on anything, bro, you need haters, bro. You need haters. And Chud got that. He needed haters. He needed haters to grow. Haters will love you more than supporters. I promise you that. So it's like the more edgy you are with your content and your clips and everything, you may gain haters, but it's still gonna watch you, still gonna support you. Hate is a form of love at the end of the day, bro. Dead ass facts. what Chud did initially is fucked up. Like, being racist is fucked up. That's like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Being racist is dead ass fucked up. But in a content form, haters hate you, bro.
Actually dangerous. And this is far from the only instance. Just recently in Denver, a similar situation went down, which resulted in the creator and the random guy being shot.
Blood out, blood out, bro. Blood out, gonna do jail.
And if you think videos like these will help deter people from doing stupid things, think again, because you're being way too rational. I mean, there was a super viral incident a few years ago where a YouTube... Think again.
Jail.
And if you think videos like these will help deter people from doing stupid things, think again, because you're being way too rational. I mean, there was a super viral incident a few years ago where a YouTuber was harassing a delivery driver and the guy just shot him.
I remember this.
And he's holding a bag of food he just picked up at the food court at the Dulles Town Center in Virginia.
Buddy with the bag, he wasn't on no...
Foley shoves the...
Buddy with the bag wasn't on no content that day. He's like, yo, back the fuck up and blam his ass.
Face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting. But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver.
The YouTube guy lived, and honestly, I'm kind of happy that the guy who shot him got acquitted, because this is what streaming culture, prank culture, Ray-Ban meta glasses, and the rise of short-form content has led to. Just obnoxious harassment of people in public. There are tons of small streamers out there who are just harassing people for the hopes of a viral clip.
In one of the videos, he's recording a woman while making comments about her private parts.
No, it's just ridiculous. It makes me angry. It makes me my blood boil.
We spoke with a man who's been raising awareness on his social media page, South Bay Responders, which focuses on incidents in the community. 10
posts within 24 hours, just following girls, taking videos of their bodies.
He's received multiple messages about...
Wait, can't you get arrested for that? Isn't that like stalking in a way, in a sense?
This guy.
And it's not just small streamers. Even big streamers like Jack Doherty or Clavicular have had legal issues stemming from their streams.
Chill.
Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment.
Blocking traffic and resisting arrest on stream, to Clavicular shooting an alligator on stream for some reason, or the whole Johnny Somali situation where he got sentenced to jail in South Korea for kissing a statue that honored women who were forced into sexual slavery by Japan during the war. I think you guys are probably getting the point by now, but streamers at this point just seem to be doing the craziest things possible, hoping for the most viral clips, all with the objective of becoming the biggest streamer. I think a good example of this is Neon. Neon started out as one of those rage bait, like super degenerate streamers. He also associated himself heavily with Aiden Ross, who was very controversial at the time. And once he got pretty popular, it seemed like he kind of toned down the craziness and tried to be like a regular streamer, and he would collaborate with people, be more nice to people, you know, just try to be more of a regular guy, which kind of shows me that the method or the meta of doing like crazy stuff for views, getting all the engagement, and then just pivoting to like a more chill role is actually plausible. Other content creators like CDogVA have acknowledged and condemned this behavior, saying things like, IRL is an amazing genre, you show the world through a camera, but what a lot of it has turned into is people going around in public with massive entourages, pointing cameras in someone's face, and having 30,000 people make fun of them. I don't know if this was directed at someone, if this guy has beef with someone, but the general point still stands. You have to consider that with events as big as Kai Cenat Streamer University, and even just streamers as a whole practically reaching the levels of movie stars and musicians like Speed performing at the World Cup final.
That's nuts. Speed at the World Cup, this nigga made it.
The motivation for views is only getting stronger. Obviously, Kai, Speed, and any other big streamers aren't directly responsible, but it's the up-and-comers that have much less to lose that are tainting the monolith of streaming. The higher the ceiling of stardom and fame, the more wannabes are willing to do and sacrifice just for a slice of it, which ironically is the same old issue that fame has always had. This time though, it's different. It's through highly efficient social media algorithms that encourage people to act out in public in front of a live camera. This also makes it so just about anyone can do something crazy and hopes of becoming the next big thing. The main way that these people have gotten so popular is thanks to clipping, and it's actually surprising how big of an industry it is and how dangerous and deceptive that industry can actually be. So if you'd like to learn
Matty Balls. Matty Ball. YouTube video. My thing is, chat question though. My thing is, like, me being a small streamer, like, do y'all think Song Wars? I mean, if y'all want to, I think everybody's like, I think everybody's gone though. You feel me? I think everybody's gone. Chat question. Do y'all think I should start doing more extreme content? Like, should I start doing more like, that's not my body though. You feel me? That's not my body. Like, I feel like to really grow on Twitch, you have to do some extreme shit. I wouldn't do what Chud did. I wouldn't do the lewd shit. No, none of that dumb crazy shit. No. But like blowing a firework in my apartment. I can do that. You just gotta be you. That's why, I mean, granted, yes, I understand gotta be you, but because if you do blow up, then that person that blew up isn't really you itself. That person, like, if I blew up doing some crazy shit, it's not really me. That means, I see what you're saying. But still, though, you have to stay the same fake person the entire career. Nah, I see it. Nah, that's a good point, bro. That's a good point. But then it goes into like with Joe Bart, when he was on TikTok, like he had a persona that was people loved to where he blew up at. You feel me? But then he hated that persona of who he was. He hated that person who he was. I don't know, chat. Like, I feel like with me as I am right now, like granted, I'm a very like introverted person. Granted, I'm a live stream, but when I'm off stream, I'm a very quiet, chill type of dude. Like I don't really be in too much shit. I dead ass like chill in my room, chill in my apartment, watch my anime, hop on stream, and that's about it. I don't do too much crazy shit. But to blow up on Twitch, blow up on the internet, that's what it's coming to. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? By the end of the day, I just gotta be who I am. I feel like I can heighten myself to a point where, all right, I can do this, but I'm not losing my sense of self. You can still be successful and happy doing streaming that way. That is true, though. That is true. I don't know. I gotta find that happy medium. Either I'm gonna blow up or where I'm at. YouTube videos. I'm gonna like, comment, subscribe. Yo, we live, bro. We live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. Twitch say what's up. YouTube say what's up. You feel what I'm saying? We out this thing. I'm saying, but on the next one. Mwah.